Hello, hello. I am so excited to play today. We are going to balance, we are going to have fun, we are going to just let loose. So whatever you're feeling, just come to your mat without expectation, and we're gonna get started when you're ready. Let's first just start by grounding through the knees. Take the knees about hip distance apart and take the arms out wide. And then I just want you to reach far right and reach far left and reach right and left. Just stretching through the side body. Good. Inhale, reach up and over to the side. Come back through center and up and over to the other side. Just get the body moving and opening. No attachment to how we look, just feeling into this space. Today's class, we are going to practice balancing. We're going to balance on the knees. We're going to balance on the feet. We're going to balance on the hands. So we're warming up the body, just feeling open. Start to take a few forward and back. Beautiful, and release the hands down, shake out the shoulders, roll them up and back. Good, and then just come to find stillness like we're in Tadasana, but on the knees. Take a full breath in, and a full breath out of the nose, nice and slow. Good, we're gonna bring the weight into the left knee. So just lift the right knee off. You can keep pressing the top of the foot in just to feel the weight pressing with the left knee. And then start to draw the right knee forward. I just want you to practice balancing on this knee while taking some movement with the other limbs. So we're not trying to go anywhere. We're just trying to enjoy this process, this exploration. Balancing on one foot, you might straighten the leg. You might cross it over. Woo! If you fall out of it, that's okay. Just come right back to it. You might even take the chest forward. Can you come into like a warrior 3 on the left knee? Woo! Harder than it looks. And then bring the right knee crossed over the left and just come to sit for a moment. Make sure this feels okay in the joints. Take the feet out to the sides, grab onto the feet, and just open through the heart. How did that feel? Even if you fell out of it, did you have fun? Was it playful? Was it easy to just allow yourself to be? Or did you find a little bit of frustration? Whatever it is, just let it be. And we'll play on the other side. Go ahead and unwind. Come back up onto both knees. All 2 of your knees. And then bring the weight into the right knee. Starting to lift the left. And just explore. Stay in your breath. That will help you feel in control. Maybe try a warrior 3. And then take the left knee over the right. And release the feet out to the sides, finding a seat. Sigh it out. Find alignment in the body, shoulders stack over hips. Lifting through the heart, take an inhale. Slow sigh out of the nose. Good, and then press this left foot into the earth, turn behind you, and then come back through center over to the other side. Take your mat with you if you need, and then go back the other direction. And just do this a few times. Oh yeah, we're just gonna crumple my mat. This is great. No attachment. Woo! Here we go. And all the way back. Wow, look at what I've created. If you need to readjust, just take a moment. Do. And we're back. All right, let's come onto a seat. Setting our intention for our practice is to be light, have fun, smile. Don't always have to be so serious. I know this practice can be concentrated, it can be intense, it can be consistent, but it also can be fun and lighthearted. Just feeling that intention at the heart. Good. Let's take the feet wide and we're going to just hop up to a malasana. In our malasana, just take some movement here. You might sway side to side, picking up the heels. And then we're going to lift and we're going to press into one foot and just open. Okay, and then come back down malasana, press into the other foot, open. Down and up, down and up. Feel the breath, each inhale is expansive. Good, inhale, reach all the way through center. And then exhale to a pyramid pose over the right foot. Both legs are straight. Walk the left foot out wider than you think so that you can get the pelvis level. And then tuck the chin. Good, we're gonna come up into standing splits, but passing through warrior three. So just bend through the front knee, lift the back heel, lift hands to heart. Get the body parallel with the mat. Take a few breaths. You should really feel the right glutes firing up. If not, you might have the hip open. Turn the hip down, toes point down. And exhale, standing splits, hands to earth, tuck the chin, reach the heel higher, keeping the hip closed. And gently press it back, warrior one, lift up. And exhale, turning to the other side of your mat. Pyramid pose. Take a nice bend through the knee, lift the back heel, warrior three. Take a moment, press through the big toe to find balance. Press through the back heel and lower the right hip. Could come and place a glass of water on the sacrum and it would not spill over. Spread collarbones wide. And exhale, standing splits. More of a challenge, grab onto that standing ankle. And then big step back, warrior one. Beautiful. Come back to the long edge of your mat. Hands to hips. Take a flat spine. Crown reaching to the front. Tail reaching to the back. Micro bend the knees if they're locking out. Take the hands open like wings. And then we're going to tap the left finger to the right big toe. And then the right fingers over to the left big toe. Just taking these twists. Just dragging through center. Twist open. Good. Good, take one more on each side. And then come back through center, hands to hips. Start to fold, bend through the knees. Take more of the weight in the balls of the feet. And maybe bring the forearms to the mat. If you have an inversion in your practice, you want to hop up into a headstand, you can do that now. We are in a balancing class, so have the freedom to explore. You can bend the knees, bring the head down, and lift up. If you're upside down, come on back to earth. And everyone start to come back up. Goddess pose, knees and toes point out. Arms out wide. Take a moment to check in. The hips are nice and open, tailbones tucked, core is engaged, and then sink the knees over the ankles. Arms open wide. Lift onto the left tippy toes and back down. Right tippy toes, back down. One more on each side. Beautiful. Turn the left toes in, side angle over the right knee. Good, we're coming into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So we're gonna take a half step up with the back foot, right hand to the earth in front of the foot or a block, left toes open up to the left. Maybe start with the hand on the hip, maybe reach the left arm tall. If you fall out of it, come right back. Sometimes the right hand out a little wider helps me to feel balanced. Big step back, warrior 2 feet. Reach up and back, peaceful warrior. Beautiful. Straighten through the hips. Triangle pose, right arm down to the inside of the ankle or calf. Left arm reaches tall. Soften the neck. And come back to warrior 2. Turn to the back of your mat, warrior 2 feet. Side angle pose. Really lower the hips so you can draw this nice line from heel to shoulder. Pinkies face down. And then we're coming into our half moon. So bring the hands to the earth. Back foot hops up halfway. Left hand in front of the foot. Reach the right foot high. Toes point out. Maybe arm. Big step back, warrior 2 feet. Trikonasana, straighten the front leg, reach forward, and right arm lifts high. Good, bend through that front knee, warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down and take a vinyasa. Chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, maybe an up dog, shake out the hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, with a nice deep bend in the knees, look forward, inhale. Exhale, step hop, top of the mat, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. All right. Bring awareness in the left toes. Lift all of the toes at once. And then try to press the pinky down first all the way to the big toe. This just helps to engage all 3 arches in the foot. Bring the right knee to bend. Hands to hips. Keep spreading the collarbones, energy lifting through center. Exhale, press the heel forward. Bend the knee, open it out to the side. Knee comes back through center, press the heel forward. Bend the knee, open out to the side. Good, let's do that once more. Grab for inside the foot, maybe begin to kick open. Left arm might open out to find your balance here. Another big point to make about balancing is finding a drishti. That means the eyes focus on something that's not moving, helping to keep your concentration in your breath, not being distracted by everything surrounding you. Good. Come into a half lotus or a tree pose. If you're coming into half lotus, bring that foot over right across the groin. Keep the left hand grabbing the foot and then grab behind the triceps with the back hand. If you're in tree pose, make sure you're not pressing on the knee, the foot above or below. If you feel good here, you might open the arms, keeping the foot where it is. And gently taking one big circle at the knee and then stepping it back down. Whew, how'd that go? All right, shake it out. Tippy toes, heels of feet. And let's come back to energy awareness in the right foot. Lift all the toes, pinky down first. This might be the biggest challenge of today's class. Press through the big toe on the right side. Bring the left knee lifted. Press the heel forward. Bend the knee. Open it to the side. We almost skipped that part. Back through center. Press it forward. Bend. Open. Notice if one hip's tighter than the other. This side's definitely a lot tighter for me. Just allow it to be how it is. No attachment. Last one. And then find your half lotus or your tree pose. Woo! This is the fun and the balance, right? It's the falling out and smiling, like, whoop, coming right back to it. Yoga teaches us that nobody is perfect. This is a practice, not a performance. Which means I'm not editing out all of these silly mistakes where I fall, because it reminds you that we are all human. You could practice yoga for 10, 20, 30 years and you will still fall out of a balancing pose. That's the fun of it. You never know what to expect when you get on your mat. Take 2 more breaths. Maybe opening the arms for the last 2. And then release, take one big circle with the knee and step it back. Shake it out. All right, we'll turn on to the front end of our mat. We're gonna come into Lord of the Dancer pose. So if that helped to lift the toes, do that again just in the right foot to feel grounded by pressing into that big toe. And then bend the left knee, grab for the ankle, and draw the knee back down. Find balance before we move to the next step. Reach the right arm high. Take a micro bend in that front knee. Draw the chest forward as you kick into the hand. Keep lifting, arching through the low spine. And when you're ready to release, come back up through center. Draw the left knee into the chest. And step it back down. Breathe. All right. Let's bring awareness into the left foot. Bend through that knee as you grab the right ankle. Knee points down. Left arm reaches tall. Energy going outward, forward and back as we kick into the hand. And then knee back to the chest. And set it down. Good. Just bend the knee, shake the hips, have fun. And then find some grounding. I'm going to leave the next 2 minutes up to you. So any other balancing poses that you want to try, that you've been working on, maybe it's a crow pose, an inversion, another Lord of the Dancer. Maybe you're just feeling tree pose today. So just take a moment to play. If you need to move up against a wall, just make sure you're doing everything safely. And if you are not sure what to do, I'm going to break down crow pose quickly, and then we'll do our cool down. So if you want to come into a crow pose, just bring the hands down to the mat and just lower the seat to the heels. We're going to get the knees to come in contact with the skin on the tricep. And then I'm going to lift the hips. And as I bend the arms like chaturanga, I gaze really far forward. If you look down, you're going down. So look forward. Maybe lift one foot. Maybe another. And come back down to Malasana when you're ready. Try again. Knees to tricep, lift through the hips. And maybe today you're just lifting one toe and then the other. Maybe you're flying, looking forward, trusting yourself. And wherever you are, just come back down to Malasana Yogi Squat, taking the hands to the heart, letting the feet feel really grounded here. Lower the seat. Boat pose, reach the toes forward, open through the collarbones. Grab with the peace fingers around the two big toes. Can you start to kick the legs open? Balancing here. And then crossing the legs to a comfortable seat. Beautiful practice today, everyone. Let's come to lay on our backs. And just take up space like a starfish, spreading the limbs out wide. Feeling grateful for this time that we got to play on our mats. Maybe it pushed you out of your comfort zone. Maybe it brought a little smile to your face. Maybe it brought frustration. That's okay too. But you chose to stay till the end. Shavasana. Take another full breath in through the nose. And sigh out of the mouth. Breathe in. Let it go. And then we'll take the knees into the chest. You can rock side to side, just awakening the body. And when you're ready, we'll just come onto one side, pressing to the earth and lifting to a seat. Bringing hands to heart center. Thank you so much for taking the time to balance and play and just enjoy a little break in your day. I hope the rest of the day serves you well. The light inside of me honors the same light in each of you. Namaste.